don't follow the crowd. Do what you enjoy. If you enjoy making a tune, then hopefully and probably people will enjoy listening to it.
Hey, I'm Graham Farmer, founder of dance music magazine Data Transmission. Before we jump into today's video with today's artist, one thing you can do to help me get this video out there and play the YouTube algorithm game is give the video a like and subscribe to the channel because it helps this video get more reach. Let's dive into today's 5 things. I hope you enjoy them. One thing I have on my YouTube channel, I have a series called 5 Things Producers Need to Know. And this is kind of 5 things you might tell your younger self. So I thought I'd get you to join that series and ask you your 5 things producers need to know. So let's go for it. Number 1.
I think one thing that I learned was you have to be patient and really work hard. Success can definitely happen overnight, and when it does, you have to be prepared for it. Just having, if you get lucky and a song does really well, obviously that's great, but you have to have put in the hard work beforehand to make sure you can follow that success up and retain it. And that's definitely something that I was fortunate enough to do myself, because I was just obsessed with making music for many, many years. And I had managed to learn enough to sort of continue my career really. When Easy Love came out, that there was a lot of luck that was around that track. Like, lucky that the sample got cleared. It was lucky that just whatever happened to make that song exist. But if I wasn't prepared, then that would have probably been it for me, and I would have had that song and then probably gone back to doing something else. But yeah, it's so important to make sure that you are prepared for success, and success will come eventually if you keep working at it. But yeah, you need to be ready for when it does happen. Cool.
Number 2.
Another thing I think is really, really important is doing what you enjoy. That's something that was a big lesson for me when I made Easy Love and started actually doing what I wanted to do. Like, I had basically no success up until that point, and I hadn't really been making the music that I wanted to make. I'd kind of been following the crowd and doing what I thought I should be doing, but really I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. So as soon as I started doing that, literally something clicked. Things started happening. People started being interested in what I was doing. It's really easy to follow the crowd, but just make the kind of music that makes you happy. It doesn't matter how weird or wonderful it is. Like, if it's something that comes naturally to you, if it's unique, then even better. Like, if people tell you, what the hell is this I'm listening to? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, everyone who's, changed the course of music genre wise has been through that as well. Look at like Kygo, like, he was making the tropical house stuff before anyone knew what the hell it was, or like, it was, people didn't take it seriously, and he really stuck at it and found his niche and has absolutely smashed it. And then everyone started basically copying him for a long time. So yeah, that's the point really. Don't follow the crowd. Do what you enjoy. If you enjoy making a tune, then hopefully and probably people will enjoy listening to it.
Am I right? You control your publishing for yourself? Is that?
No, I'm published by Sony now. I've always been published, but I have my own publishing company. So I signed a few songwriters and producers that I really believe in, and two of the guys I signed actually co-wrote Melody, my latest single. So
no way.
It's worked out really well for everyone. They've got, a song that's doing really well, and it's taken a long time to get them to that point. But yeah, I wanted to set up a publishing company for ages, and I basically met this guy called Sean, who's from Malta. Incredible songwriter. He wouldn't stop emailing me every day, saying, this is my music, please listen to it, blah blah blah. And I really respected the fact that he just didn't give up. He contacted me on several different platforms actually, and I picked up on a comment he left on my Instagram page, or a post, something I posted on Instagram, And I was like, let's check this guy out. And then I went into my emails and dug out his SoundCloud link and listened to it and was like, this is incredible. Can you send me more? Like, are you ever in London? Can we meet up and hang out? It'd be good to get to know you. And we stayed in touch for a while. And I'd already been thinking of starting a publishing company. So when I met this guy, he said he was here for a few different reasons, but I found out later he'd told his mum that he was going around his friends for the night, flown to London from Malta, stayed on someone's sofa for like 2 or 3 nights. And also, he told me later that he had sold all of his possessions. He'd sold his car, everything. He thought basically that I was offering him a publishing deal, like, come to London, I'm going to sign you kind of thing, but which I'd never told him. I just said, I'd love to meet you if you're in London. Anyway, I just thought, like, this guy's ballsy. He really wants this. I have to respect that. He was an incredible singer and songwriter, and the story had a very happy ending. I did sign him to Lighthouse Publishing, and yeah, he's one of the writers on my latest single. So
no way.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy story.
That's mental. I think that's number 3, isn't it? Persistency, man, and knowing your worth. Yeah, knowing your worth, man. That's number 3.
Don't give up. I sent hundreds and hundreds of emails and never got replies. It literally only takes one reply to change your life. You meet that one person, or the right person listens to your song. Yeah, so persistence is definitely the thing. Don't let, like, if somebody ignores you, don't let that knock you back. Like, just keep pushing.
That's cool.
I have a few people. I try not to play things to too many people, but it's definitely really useful exercise, because even for yourself, like when you play your music to somebody else, you up until this point you're the only person who's heard it. You've been making all the decisions on where the tune's going to go, and then as soon as someone else is sat in the room listening to it with you, like, you hear the song completely differently. You, like, things come in your head. You're like, oh, that bit's not quite right. It's really, really weird, and hopefully some of you can relate to this. If you're playing your music to your friends or family or whoever it is, your peers, it's definitely a good exercise. So I have a few people, obviously my managers, Depeche at Ministry of Sound, he's my A&R. I play everything to him. He's very, very honest as well, which is really useful. He'll tell me it's terrible if it is, and generally he has a good ear. So he's a useful person. And it's really useful to play my stuff to people who aren't that involved in music as well. My friends, my girlfriend, like, she just likes, she listens to the lyrics of the song. So if there's some nice lyrics in there that she can relate to and she, latches onto, then that's a really good feedback as well from that point of view. So it's good to have a different range of people that you play your music to, rather than just your best mate who's going to say it's sick no matter what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's quite nice to go into different environments. If you're lucky enough to be able to use a laptop, that's quite fun and experimental. You'll often find, or I do at least, that when I'm in some different environment, a different place, like in the back of a car going somewhere, or like on a train or an airplane, or go and sit in the park for an hour until your battery dies. And like, that's quite a nice way of making music and starting ideas, because you can soak up your surrounding. And like, a lot of us probably have our go-to place where we make music, whether it's at home or in a studio somewhere, that is lovely and serves a purpose, but it can be a little bit uninspiring sometimes when you're in there all day, every day. So try and get out of that environment and, try and make some music somewhere else. Go sit in a cafe somewhere and try and find the plug socket that no one's using and make some music there.
Nice. Weren't those 5 things great? Let me know in the comments which is your favourite and your biggest takeaway from this video. Also, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so you get notified every time we drop new videos. YouTube is now going to recommend another video to help your learning further. I hope you enjoy that one. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye-bye.